Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the Pole Father, and it only takes one. Welcome back. Hope everyone's having a great Sunday. I sure am. This video specifically, I want to discuss a little bit about 151. Okay, 151, fantastic set. The first time ever they made a set of the original 151 Pokemon cards. Why did we not get this as kids? I have no idea. Instead, they gave us base Fossil Jungle, right? 3 separate releases, so forth. But it's back, 151, first set to release the original gold of Pokemon, back to the roots where it all started, the Pokemon we fell in love with back in the day. So, in my opinion, and this is what I've done to be, let's talk about the product first, okay? What I have done to be successful for selling Pokemon cards and making some money on the side is buying it at the release, and then when there's a little uptick in demand for it, I get rid of it right away. There is room to make, the big dollars on it, but for me, it's hey, you made money on it, take the proceeds and move on to the next thing. And that's led me down the right path. And whatever, now I'm not saying things aren't good buys, but that's what I do. So following modern Pokemon, the hottest sets, let's just talk about Hidden Fates. To me, this is like the best releases, best sets in the past from the Sun and Moon era, end of XY to today. You got Hidden Fates, you got XY Evolutions, you have Evolving Skies, 151, right? Those 4. Now, I've noticed that when it comes to modern sets, there's a price, I call it and this is like my formula, I call it a price cap of per pack. And that, all those cards, so when it comes to XY Evolutions, Hidden Fates, 151, or not 151, I'm sorry, Evolving Skies, and that's it. When it comes to those 3, you're seeing the price per pack land between $19 to $23, okay? And that to me is it's the highest cap. And as inflation happens over time, then you see that price pack starting to creep a little bit as it gets older. As things get older, it gets harder to sell. So when you can get it in at the lowest, and then get rid of it at like a $9, $8 per pack, or even $10 per pack, hey, you've nearly almost tripled, quadrupled your money. Take your earnings and move on to the next item. So 151 seal product right now is going between that $9 to $11 price range. For me, it's out of my game. I wish I got a chance to open it more. I definitely regret it big time, but life goes on. There's still plays on 151 to pick up the seal product, hang on to it. It bumps up to $15 to $16 per pack. Hey, get rid of it. That's incredible. It's amazing. But just keep that in mind. It's going to get harder and harder to sell items the more expensive it gets. You got to have your network, how to get in, how to get out, how to make money. Now, specifically for 151, I want to talk to you guys about 2 cards I have my eyes on that I'm trying to pick up here very, very soon. This next card I'm going to show you guys is one that I have my eyes on hard, and I think the time is to buy this card is now, because I'm telling you, this thing could easily be worth $1,000 for fun. And ladies and gentlemen, as you know me, as a prize pack monster, we're going to jump to prize pack series 5, introducing let's jump to the right card. And here we are. Behold, the Mew EX with the same artwork from 151, Prize Pack Series 5. This card was one of the first PSA 10s that was released, and it sold for a whopping $1,125. Now, I bid on this card, and my max on it was $300 because I was just like, the cool thing about prize packs is right now there's not too much competition for these cards, and one day there's going to be a lot of competition towards it. So I consider myself a player in this little field. Sure enough, another PSA 10 sold, and you can tell raw copies are going for about $100, $100, $100, $100, $100, 115, 114, 119, 120. Nothing wrong with taking a free prize pack series 5 pack, opening it up, selling the Mew. I mean, it's a fantastic. Look at these prices. Okay, right. That was from the UK. Right here. More than half it's sold for. Less than half. $500. That card just dropped. And that's just a lesson. When it's a new set, don't go too crazy. Wait for your moment and strike. Okay? Card sold for $500 with only 10 bids. Only 10 bids. All right? Let's jump to it again. And the price cut back almost in half to $274.36. The population on this thing is growing. It's at like about a PSA, or there's like 20 copies, but still, this card is 100% a pickup, in my opinion. I can see this card easily jumping back up to $1,000 for fun. Mew was always that Pokemon back in the day, that mysterious Pokemon, one of the most favorite psychic Pokemon out there, that OG 151, the legendary Mew, how do you get Mew and so forth like that. This is going to be a card to have in the future to sell and make some good money off of. For me, I'm trying to pick one up. The price is now, the time is now for $274.36. There's no reason why I feel like I can't find one for $220-ish. I mean, to me, it's no brainer. This will be a great card to have in a collection, in my opinion. Next to your Charizard, Venusaur, Blastoise from 151. This is a card I'm going after. Now, the next one, and call me crazy, okay? And this is where it gets, I would say fairly challenging when it comes to 151, but this should be very, very, very interesting to talk about. And a lot of people don't even know about this card, but I want to discuss it. Or maybe a lot of people do. A lot of I feel like my channel is not really beginner Pokemon collectors or investors, but we're talking about the Voltorb. All right. Now, Professor's Program. These cards are really, you got to really know someone to kind of get access to this stuff, and they can get in a lot of trouble for even selling these cards off. This is something that a lot of people are picking. I shouldn't say a lot of people. It's a card people are picking up to have the true master set of 151, because in order to have a true hard master set, you need every single card printed, and this is one of them you need. Here's the problem with this card. I believe this $2,200 to $1,800 mark, it's at its peak. Here's the thing, and just kind of it's showing with Pokemon, the more popular the Pokemon is, your Umbreons, your Charizards, your Pikachus, your starters, your Mewtwo's, your Mews, your Greninjas, all those stuff. The artwork, scratch it all beside, it's a Voltorb. And that's the problem with this card. It's a Voltorb. No bash on Voltorb. I'm still looking to pick up one of these, but I can tell you right now, this is way above what I'd be willing to pay for. I'm trying to pay about $700 to $800 for this card, and I think I would. And I wouldn't even try and flip this thing. I would pretty much hold on to it. And look, there's a lot of here. See, look right there. $800 right there. And there's a lot of, evidence to say, hey, this card is worth that price, is worth that price, is worth that price. Look at these sales. They're insane. But guys, here's the thing, okay? And I really hate to jump on this bandwagon, but it's a Voltorb. And that's the problem with this card is, again, how I started this whole video off is every time I buy an item, okay, I always look for how am I going to get in, how am I going to get out, and how am I going to make money on it. Okay, how are you going to get in? Easily, you buy it, set your price. How are you going to make money on it? Is it short-term, long-term hold? What are you going to do? Is it a quick flip? And then, how are you going to exit? How are you going to sell this card? And how are you going to make money on it? So the thing is, and I kind of really just butchered talking this all up. Excuse me, guys, but look, you have to have an exit strategy when you pick up a card. If you don't, you can get stuck with something, and you can watch the value of it decline pretty quick. So when it comes to a Voltorb worth $2,000, there's really not too many buyers out there for a very super niche card like this. So what do you do? Yeah, great. It's selling on eBay, for that price. But again, it's hard. I don't know. But I can tell you this for a fact is I'm trying to pick one of these up. Why is that? I'm a pretty hardcore Pokemon card collector. I came to terms with it. I looked at myself in the mirror, wash my face in the morning, and say, I'm a hardcore Pokemon card collector. But when it comes to value in the future, you make sure you got to have an exit strategy for any card. So, but $2,000 for a Voltorb is steep. And it's consistently selling there. There's plenty of sale comps to say that's what it goes for. But for me, my out of pocket is $700, $800 range. I think 1,000 tops, even 1,000 is a lot to ask for Voltorb. So, again, it's like arguing with someone like a first edition Dark Magneton. That's a PSA 10. It's a Magneton, but the population's super low. But it's still, it's just one of those kind of cards. But the two cards from 151 I'm trying to pick up. That's where I'm kind of at. Now, I just bashed pretty much Voltorb pretty bad, but I'm still trying to buy one. And same with the Mew. The Mew is for sure a pickup. That to me is like a no-brainer. This is going to be for sure a fantastic card to have. Even to watch it grow, it's going to be a fun card to watch grow. And that's one thing is the cards I like to pick up. I like to watch grow and check prices on. But that's all I got for this video, guys. It was a quick little video, quick little 10-minute clip. Let me know what you think. 151 is going to be a fantastic set. I really think Pokemon's being super, super smart on printing sets now that are reflection on the region. I suspect that the Johto region cards are going to be absolutely insane. I suspect every region, the set's going to be insane. But just remember, 151 gold roots of Pokemon. That's my opinion. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Pole Father. I will show everyone once I pick up this card. It's the matter is when will I strike? Ladies and gentlemen, it only takes one. Have a great day.